3, 2, 1.
Here we go! Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Herdy Podcast. I'm Tessa,
I'm Adam.
and we are stoked you're here. Adam, it's been a while. I don't
been a
even
minute.
know if we know what to do anymore.
We've had so many technological
We've had some issues. It's fine.
issues.
It's fine. We're fine.
It's fine.
That's our mantra. It's fine. Everybody's fine. We'll be fine. So
This is good.
Anyways.
it's fun to get back in here
it is.
in the lab.
Yep. I like it. I like it a lot. Dude, can you believe it's almost Christmas break? Like, how did this even happen?
I mean, it's just one of those deals that it just goes by so fast.
I'm telling you, that Thanksgiving to Christmas break is like a snap, and we're gonna be waking up and Santa's there. Like, I don't understand what's happening.
Santa done ate all the cookies.
I'll be all, what? Where did you come from? How did you get in?
Yeah, it blows by, but a good time.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
So what's been going on? You've been busy.
It's been super busy. It's been crazy.
Crazy busy.
I don't know, just a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
It's just extreme. Not extreme.
No, honestly though,
Like
you've had a little bit of a different couple of weeks, so
Yeah.
it's been pretty busy. So
it's been fun, but
well, before we dive into anything, can you
Okay.
talk about a little bit about where you were before Thanksgiving?
so
This is so cool to me. Like, I'm fascinated by
so I was
this.
actually gone for before the Thanksgiving break. I was gone for what we call an AMET conference.
Yeah.
In Corpus Christi. I was able to go with the migrant program with the migrant department, and we went to Corpus Christi to basically just kind of document what HISD does with the migrant community, if you will. And it's a conference that they hold in Corpus Christi every year, but it's fun. This year they got to take a family.
That's
So they do.
cool.
So backtrack. They did a scholarship.
Mhm.
So you had to draw a drawing and submit it to the committee, and they voted on who won, and that person won a scholarship. I think it was $1,000 scholarship, and a student from Hereford ISD won
That's so cool.
the
That's so
scholarship.
cool.
Her name is Solara Lopez, and she drew an anchor. The cool thing about it all was that drawing that she drew was plastered all over the
Everywhere. Like, I
conference.
saw all
Yeah.
y'all's photos. I'm like, it's on the name tags. It's
Yeah.
on the wall. It's on the banners.
I
Like,
mean,
that's so cool.
Honestly, it was so awesome. And the cool part about it is something that's never done is, for one of our students has never won it.
Right.
And number two, the family was able to go with the department.
That's super
So
cool.
they got to take the family and the student, and she was awarded a certificate while she
Did your
was
wife cry
She
during the
did.
ceremony?
I mean,
I hope you got that on film. Like, that has to be emotional. That's
I-
so cool.
I didn't get that on video.
Dang.
But it happened super fast. I had an itinerary of the stuff, but since it was the first time that even they've done this,
Oh,
this isn't
so
something
she's
that-
like brand new to that.
yes, this
Like, that's
isn't
so
something that
cool.
they always do. This is something that Anastasia called AMET and told them, "Can we bring the family? We'd love to bring them down."
Mhm.
And they said, "This is awesome. Like, yeah. we're gonna honor them. We're gonna do this." So it's not something that this has happened before and this
Mhm.
is how they do it. No, this is all brand new.
That's so cool.
And it was fun. You can tell the family enjoyed it. They did pictures. That I think the dad went live while they were
Aw.
giving her
It's
the
a proud
award.
moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I think is so cool about it, it's because it's not sports related.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel, I don't know, maybe as a society, we're very focused on sports, right?
Yes.
But like, for it to be something like this, for a Hereford kid to get acknowledged for stuff like that, I
Mhm.
just think that's so cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
and
know.
I mean it's nationwide. Like AMET is not just Texas. Of course, the one that they went to was in Corpus, but like everybody was able to
That's
see
so
that.
cool.
And that it's just something that's really fun to see. I got to see how involved Hereford ISD is
Mhm.
into this conference. They got to present over there.
Yeah.
Had a full room of people that went to learn about their presentation. So I got some footage of that. They do a really good job. And then
They do.
little plug, Anastasia's the regional director for
Yes.
AMET. And so she's heavily involved. I got to see her work, and I was super proud of her because
Isn't that cool to
she's
see
all
your
over the
spouse on
place.
the other side
Absolutely.
of things? It's
Yeah.
like, dang.
Yeah, I would tell her, I said, "Man, you're like in your zone." And she's
Yes.
like, "What do you mean?" I said, "No, you're just going." And for her, it's just like the days were super fast
Mhm.
because she got to volunteer. Well, I mean, because of TCA,
Yes.
but she got to be involved in helping and putting things
Mm-hmm.
together, and then of course bringing the family down. it was super fun.
So
So
cool.
we're putting a video together, and we're going to present it to the school board on December 16th. So show up there if you want to see it. If not, we'll I'm sure we'll put it up all
On the
on the
socials.
socials,
Yeah.
probably on the website. But
Well, and I think that's so good for our community. I'm just gonna be brave and say this. I feel there's a big disconnect with our community
yes,
in Hereford ISD.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. As a parent, I can feel it. As a staff member, I can feel it. And so I think this is gonna be really great for our community to see like this is how we support the kids.
Mhm.
Even as an educator, I remember getting in big time trouble. I think it was Brenda Bice. She was in migrant, wasn't she? A long
Yes,
time ago,
in the department. Yeah,
like way long time ago.
yeah, it's been a while.
And they were asked for our students' grades. Well, I was real big on you don't send that information out
Mm.
via, and I got in trouble by Sharon Hodges. She was like, no, no, no. I was like, no, that's like, you don't do that. Even back then, I didn't fully understand, like, why are they checking their grades? Like, like they're not special ed. So like,
Yeah.
why are we checking our grades? And then the more I've been on this side, I'm like, holy cow, that's what all you guys do for our students. Like,
Yeah.
and we have a lot of migrant students and families, and it's a gift to our community, honestly.
I mean, the resources that come with a migrant department, a lot of people don't understand what it really means, because you hear the word migrant and you automatically think it has something else to do with it, right? Not the
Right.
meaning, but it has to do with people that migrate to a certain community or different places because of work, whether it's agricultural, whether it's livestock. I mean, you name it.
Right.
So that in itself, like the resources that this program provides for those students, because you're talking about potentially moving 3 times in one school year.
Yeah, it's hard.
And that's hard on a student, especially
Absolutely.
at a younger age,
Mhm.
and even older. I mean, you're talking about high school kids now. You pick them up, they got to leave their friends
Yes.
to go to this other school.
Mhm.
So what they do, and then to help them keep on track, to help them graduate, things like that. It's something that we really don't think about, but I've known about it, but I didn't know like the level of what they do on a day-to-day basis. And I got to see educators all over the group.
That's so
like,
cool.
and it's not, so some of them are teachers, a lot of them, most of them there are like at the region level, but now you're starting to see, Anastasia was telling me, you're starting to see more at the school level, like teachers, that probably need to be a part of that community, because that's where
Absolutely.
it all happens,
Yep.
like not all the service centers, like for example, most of them before a couple years ago were all at the regional service centers that were directors. Anastasia's one that's at the district level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's changing, and that's good to see. She was pretty pumped about that, because
Yeah.
she's not the only one that's at the district
Right.
level. There's more, and she was excited to see that. So.
Like we always say this, love like Jesus, right?
Yeah.
And I've seen them do that time and time again for families. Like, I mean, I've seen them, like, I mean, your wife especially. I know that others do it too, but I get it to see a little bit up close with her, like just hugging a family, bawling, getting them resources that no one else could.
Yeah.
But your wife does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like it's just so cool. I really think this is gonna be so important for our community to see.
Absolutely.
On all levels.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
It was good to see.
And I know the video is gonna be a masterpiece because I know who the photographer was, the videographer.
All right. No pressure, but
you got it.
and it was in Corpus, so that was fun to get
Low
away from
key, I was a little jealous
get away from
because
the-
I'm like, you get to go to see the Selena Museum and then you could go to the beach.
Yeah.
Nah.
And we did. That was the first time we've gone Selena Museum. It was fun. Different than I thought it was gonna be, but for sure an experience.
Very cool.
Yeah, the beach was good.
Well, I'm excited.
Weather was great.
I can't wait to see it. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'll be at that board meeting, so we'll see that. So, I've been working on Techmas, which is one of my favorite things to do every year. I know it's nerdy and it's extra, but like I just love it.
Yeah.
I don't know, just to be able to connect in a different way, because a lot of times you're on campus in the classroom, or honestly, last month I had to just drop off in mailboxes because it's been so crazy, like the PD outside the box.
Yeah.
And so it's just another layer to connect. And I love it. We had to go to Angelo last week for regionals, which we did not win, but it is what it is. So it's
Still
okay.
go bus.
Listen, you can't always go to nationals, whatever. No, it was a good learning experience for them, but we left early because we left that day because they didn't play till 1:30. And so I had Nalani and I told James, it's like, I'm fixing to get the Zoomies. And he's like, what does this even mean? Because it first came out and it was a giveaway day, right? And so or it was day 2. And so everything was going off and everything. And he's like, "Are you like this all the time?" I'm like, "No, not really, but I've warned you. I told you I'm gonna get the zoomies."
I'm hyped.
And he's like, "What even are you doing?" So it was a lot. It's a lot of fun. So we still have a lot more days left. Nine more days, I think. So anyway,
it's been pretty fun. I enjoy watching them, opening the email and getting them.
Listen, do you remember my very first video I ever made? And then now I can make something kind of like that. I'm proud. Like, you've taught me a lot. I've learned a lot.
No, it's been fun. It's been fun watching you do
just
that.
a little heads up. One of the music things we did was actually from Suno, which is one of the things you taught about. And so, because a lot of times people are like, do y'all really use that? I'm like, yeah, no, we really use this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Like, why would I teach it if we didn't use it?
We don't just talk about it to talk about it. Like, we actually
utilize it,
and some of it like daily.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, I mean, Suno.
I don't use Suno daily, but I use it for some things. But like ChatGPT, when we talked about that this summer,
absolutely,
we're besties. I'm just kidding.
It knows me.
It knows everything. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't know everything, but it knows a lot.
Okay,
so.
Speaking of this, off topic.
Squirrel.
Do you refer to ChatGPT as a person, or do you call it it? I mean, it just came up.
I use pronouns. So like, can you do this for me?
Yeah.
I don't call it it.
Yeah, me neither. So it was like a conversation that I had somebody. Well, it's not a person you're talking to. I said no, but it's rude not to say you.
Yeah, like
and it's weird that I think that.
I guess I never thought about that.
It's strange. Anyways, it's that little. It just came up right now because I said it.
Yeah.
And
no, I refer to it in pronouns.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So anyways, there
cool.
you go.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So just that's what we've been doing, and then that's gonna end this semester, which is fantastic.
It's fast.
It's crazy. It goes so fast.
I love it though.
In the classroom, I didn't love it. I hated this time of year because there's so many programs, parties.
Yeah.
And it's just a weird time after Thanksgiving break because it's so close to Christmas. I mean, the kids are nuts.
Well, we talked about, going off for a week at Thanksgiving and then coming back.
Yeah.
And then like being excited to go off for another 2 weeks.
Right.
And it's like, how much work can you really do, or how focused can you be?
And then high school had testing. I'm like, ooh, remakes. Like, that's a horrible place to do that after, but I guess it's law. You have to do that stuff. So I got a text from a principal yesterday, and I guess a student, those fancy graphing calculators, just did their pencil into the middle until the screen cracked.
Oh, wow.
Like, why? What's the purpose of that? Like, that's the kind of behavior we're dealing with between now and Christmas. I've been like, good luck.
Yeah.
So anyway,
still got another week.
Craziness. The only other there's a couple things we need to talk about, but one of the big, I'd say, pressing things is Swank.
Yes.
Love it. Swank, if you don't know, is our video portal. I don't know what you want to call it, library, that we are collaborating with our librarians, with technology in them. A lot of you are making requests, which is fantastic. We love that. But we do ask that you put educational purpose on it. So how you do that is you can list a TEK that it goes with, and what's your end goal on it? Like, what should the students know by the end of this movie? Are you comparing it to a book that you read aloud? Something like that. We've been getting things that say recess, so we've had to deny that. We've also been getting just simple, like nothing at all, like you're just requesting a video. And then I just got one that had like a math. That was the only thing on there. Okay, cool. But what about it? So if you get it denied, you will get a nice little lengthy explanation about how to do that. Like, what does it look like? This is what the information we need. And we're talking about it. The reason why we do this is if we ever were to get audited on this, because they want to know, why are we watching the videos? And so it protects both of us, honestly. And so just kind of keep that in mind. Or your little 6-year-old, your first grader goes home and is like, Mommy, we watched this. And the parent's like, why are you watching that? Because they're not going to tell you why. Like, I mean, as much as you read the objectives to them, they're not going to be like, Mommy, we watched this because. So it's just another layer of protection. And we only get a certain amount of credits, and we're not paying for any more. So also keep that in mind. So if it's something that you think is beneficial to the classroom because you want to add that to the library, chances are other teachers are going to want that too. So if you do that legwork, it helps everybody out. So just kind of keep that in mind. And also, we will never approve a movie that costs money, ever.
No.
So like, you could write me the most beautiful description on it, I'm still going to decline it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I mean, we pay a good number. just to have what we
It's
do
a good
have.
amount.
Yeah, and so I feel like there's some alternatives maybe.
Yeah.
So just do a little bit of research. If it costs money, I bet there's something out there that
Mhm.
that'll be around or available that you can do.
Yeah.
Gets the point across.
And if you have any other questions, just reach out. Like, you can reach out to me. It's fine.
Yeah,
and
if
we'll
you get denied,
handle that.
if you get denied and don't know what the explanation is, just reach out.
Just
We'll-
reach out. I'll gladly answer that. And you find that in your class link if you don't know where that is. Most of you know where it is, but we might have forgot. Like, we forgot our passwords over Thanksgiving break.
That's another thing
That's a
we need to talk
segue
about.
into the next thing we're going to talk about. So when you leave on December 20th, do not run over the children. Okay. That's, I mean, just keep them safe.
Yeah.
But as you're leaving, shut your computer down. It's a huge thing. A lot of times, when we say this till we're blue in the face, iBoss sends updates out. We don't know about the updates until someone says, "Hey, Google is blocked." We're not ever going to block Google, right?
Mhm.
So if you shut down your computer and restart it, then you should be fresh to go on whenever we come back, January 5th or
Yes.
whatever the day is on that. So just keep that in mind. Also, I'm not a big proponent of this. Write your password down somewhere. Dana, close your ears.
Yeah.
Put in your phone, password protected. But remember that password too. Don't write it on a sticky note and put it on top of your computer, right? Because then everybody has that information. But just write it somewhere where you can keep it safe, like in a journal or in your phone, because y'all forgot it after 1 week. I can imagine what 2 weeks is going to look like.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's okay if you forget, but just write it down somewhere.
Yeah. Notes. So password protected.
Mhm.
You can cast password protected. So
Yep.
All those places are a good place to store it. But yeah, no, don't just write it on your laptop with some tape on a
Yes,
post-it
no.
note.
Or
We
on the
will-
dry erase board.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't seen
anyway,
that one yet, but I'm
yeah.
sure it's out there.
Sure it is.
Well-
Also, completely shut down your ClearTouch board. That's another one. They should shut down, but with technology, sometimes it
Mhm.
gets wonky. So just close that down for us. We'd greatly appreciate that. And Irene is really good about sending out a reminder email about all of this, but we just kind of want to touch base on it as well. So
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
keyword was after you shut it down, because you're going to shut it down, right? Your computer, restart it when you turn it
Yes.
back on. That was
Yeah.
the keyword. She did say that. So make sure you do that because that's what prompts all the updates or the iBoss updates.
Yeah, and your students need to shut down their computers too. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
because let's be honest. No, actually, students will probably be using their computers
Think
during
so?
YouTube and stuff.
Oh, for
Don't you
sure.
think? I don't know. Kyler puts his in his pack and
Stays there.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, just make sure you charge it before you get back.
Yeah, my kids are.
I don't want you to get in trouble for not charging your computer
Yeah,
because that's a big issue.
they're on it enough. He said.
Yeah.
that They don't need to.
He's
be
on
on
that.
it.
He's like, I can't play Fortnite
Yeah.
on this anyway.
I know.
It's useless.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't have the
Anyway.
computing power that I need, so we're not going to use that.
craziness.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah. So, a couple more things to talk about.
Yeah.
There will be some new changes to technology next
Yay.
semester. So we're excited about that. You will be receiving an email, I don't know, sometime first week in January that explains that explicitly. So it's pretty cool. As far as my world goes, there's a couple of things as well. I started it with the first year teachers, and we kind of talked about this earlier. Sometimes you get things in your head, right? And you're like, dude, I just got to get this out.
Yeah.
So I'm introducing subscription boxes, which I'm pretty stoked about. And like I said, I did this with the first year teachers, and then it got really busy. and I couldn't get it out. So that's my goal this next semester. I still be doing the PD outside the box and things like that. But basically what this is for everyone in the district. So it doesn't matter campus, no campus, whatever. You can fill out a Google form and get a subscription box. And so these are going to cover a variety of topics. So maybe Google, like maybe you want to get better at your G Suite, or maybe you want to know how to use slides differently or whatever. AI is a huge conversation. So there'll be an AI box. So there's a lot of different things that we're going to do like that. And if there's something that you want that you're like, hey Tessa, have you thought about this? Shoot me an email. Like I'll be more than happy to curate a box like that. Like that's totally fine for me. So be on the lookout for that. That's exciting. And then the other one I'm super excited about is mark your calendars for June 25th. Woo! So we're actually hosting our very first technology conference in the summer. So we have branded it and we've named it the Collab. And so I'll give you a little bit about our heart behind it. Sometimes up here in the Panhandle, we get forgotten about. Honestly, there's not a lot of training like there is in Dallas or Austin area. And our budgets are really tight.
Mm.
A lot of our districts aren't sending us out. And so we wanted to create something that was engaging, that everyone could come to, and it's free, guys. Like, it's going to cost us nothing. And so that's what I'm really super stoked about. But you will have an opportunity to teach at this. I can think of several teachers I can think
A
of
lot.
right now.
Yeah.
Not even just teachers, but staff members who I would love to present. So I'm going to give you a chance to fill out. And if I don't see your name on the Google form, I'll be like, hey, have you thought about this? I'm going to put you down.
Yeah.
So
You're voluntold.
yeah. So basically the event is 9 to 4. Breakfast will be provided. Lunch is provided. There'll be 4 different sessions that you can attend throughout the day. You will get full credits, which is fantastic for those who need it for our teaching certificates. And so we just hope it's a day where we can come and collaborate with other teachers across the Panhandle. So like all over. We're excited. So
yeah,
the collab first ever event, June 25th.
Oh, we're excited. And,
Yeah.
and some of you guys really need to think about presenting. We talked about something that we always wonder, like, hey, there's something that I should have known. I wish I'd have known about that beforehand, or before, earlier or sooner.
Yeah.
You could be that person for somebody else. So yeah, it's
I agree.
exciting.
I agree. So yeah, so we're really, really excited about that. So keep a lookout for both of those things.
Yes.
Well, I guess all 3 of the things that we talked about.
Everything
that will be coming out. Just keep a name. When we send the emails, read them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep
There's
your
gonna be a
eyes
lot of
peeled.
good information in there. So anyway, Adam, I think that's it.
That's it.
Man.
So the next time we see them, it's going to be after the New Year.
It's gonna be January.
Wow.
Will we have a guest? I don't know. Will it be us too? I don't know. We'll figure that out. We're just living day by day right now.
YOLO in it.
So
It's
anyway,
been awesome. It's been a great year.
Has been a good semester.
I guess.
Mhm.
Year physical. I guess December is the end of the year, but
Yeah.
semester
School
really.
wise, just the very first semester. So
It's been fun.
lots of changes, man.
Lots of good things happening
Mhm.
here for ISD.
I agree.
We're excited. We're excited for semester number 2.
Yes. It's gonna be equally better. Is
It's
that
not.
even right? Is that even the right term? Equally or more? No, we can't say more better. Mo better. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Here
You're
we
a
go.
teacher. You can't say it. I'm not a teacher.
No,
I can say it.
I can't say that. That hurts my grammar heart.
It's Mo better. I say Mo better.
Mo better.
It's gonna be awesome.
It is.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Always
all the
tuning
time.
in, man, and sharing and liking and everything.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it very, very much.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Well, as always, like we just said, thank y'all for joining us, and we can't wait to see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.